Achilles was queer and had a lifelong lover in Patroclus. This is something that goes around often, and then something that surrounds this conversation is that we can't use contemporary terms to apply to historical figures. Contexts were different, and practices of what queerness looked like today aren't necessarily what the equivalent of it would be however many thousands of years ago. This is a conversation goes around quite often, and it makes me think about a quote from Zainab Bahrani's 2003 book, The Graven Image, Representation in Babylon and Assyria, where she writes that, quote, historical narratives are necessarily invested with the values of the present. This was introduced to me in late 2024 in a class at MIT on archives, and it really changed the way that I think about historical writing and history as a discipline in general, that it has way more to do with our contemporary moment than it does about the period that we're writing about. So then, what is the point of history as a discipline? Do we write and research history to understand ourselves better? Can we think of history as a mirror? Can we think of it as speculative fiction? Speculative fiction? Oops. And if we can, then how do we differentiate between history as a scholarly discipline and historical fiction or speculative fiction as a literary discipline? And the answer probably intuitively has to do with the citational scaffolding that accompanies academic research and something to do with archives and corroborating sources and generally what the point of writing and reading and researching history is for the two different disciplines. But these are some questions that I've been thinking about, especially as somebody who has been studying history for the last 6 years, and I'm currently thinking about what that's going to look like for me as I try to build a career in it. And I'm going to try to work through these questions in an article that I am writing on Substack. If you have any thoughts on this, please let me know and stay tuned. I'm hoping to post it on Friday.